Hello everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're diving into a true British classic that is perfect for any time of day, the scone. Forget those dry, crumbly pucks you might have had before. I'm going to show you how to make light, fluffy, and absolutely delicious scones, just like you'd find in a lovely little tea room in the English countryside. It's surprisingly simple, and once you master this recipe, you'll be making them all the time. So, grab your apron and let's get baking. First things first, let's talk ingredients. The beauty of scones is in their simplicity. You'll need 450 grams of self-raising flour, and if you can't find that, don't worry. Just use all-purpose flour and add 2 teaspoons of baking powder for every 150 grams of flour. We also need 100 grams of cold, unsalted butter, cut into small cubes. The key here is cold butter. That's what creates those lovely flaky layers. You'll also need 2 large eggs, about 200 milliliters of milk, and 50 grams of caster sugar, which is just superfine sugar. A little pinch of salt will bring out all the flavors. That's it. Simple, quality ingredients are the secret. Alright, let's get our hands dirty. In a large bowl, sift your flour and add the pinch of salt. Sifting is an important step because it aerates the flour, which helps make our scones light and airy. Now, add your cold cubed butter to the flour. Using just your fingertips, you're going to rub the butter into the flour. You want to work quickly so the butter stays cold. Keep going until the mixture looks like fine breadcrumbs. If you see a few larger, pea-sized bits of butter, that's perfectly fine. Now, stir in your caster sugar. Next up is our wet mixture. In a separate jug or bowl, lightly whisk one of the eggs, and then pour in most of the milk, holding a little bit back, just in case you don't need it all. Make a well in the center of your flour mixture and pour in the egg and milk combination. Using a cutlery knife or a spatula, start to bring the dough together. Be gentle here. The biggest mistake people make with scones is overworking the dough. This develops the gluten and makes them tough. You just want to mix it until it comes together into a soft, slightly sticky dough. If it feels too dry, add that last splash of milk. Now, turn your dough out onto a lightly floured surface. Don't knead it like bread. Just gently bring it together with your hands and pat it out until it's about 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters thick. The thickness is crucial for getting that classic scone rise. For cutting, use a 5 centimeter or 2-inch round cutter. Dip it in a little flour first to prevent sticking. When you press down, go straight down and pull straight up. Don't twist the cutter. Twisting seals the edges and stops the scones from rising tall and proud. Place your cut scones onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Gently bring the leftover scraps together, pat them out again, and cut more scones until you've used all the dough. For that beautiful golden brown top, we need an egg wash. Beat your second egg with a tiny splash of milk and gently brush the tops of the scones. Be careful not to let the egg wash drip down the sides, as that can also hinder the rise. Now, pop them into a preheated oven at 220 degrees Celsius or 425 degrees Fahrenheit. They'll bake for about 12 to 15 minutes, or until they're beautifully risen and golden. And there you have it. Perfect, golden, classic British scones, straight from your oven. Let them cool slightly on a wire rack before you dig in. The big debate, of course, is what goes on first, the clotted cream or the jam. I'm a cream-first person myself, but I won't judge. Serve them warm with a generous dollop of thick clotted cream and your favorite strawberry jam alongside a lovely cup of tea. It's pure comfort. I hope you give this recipe a try. Let me know in the comments how they turn out. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more delicious recipes. Happy baking!